All right, so I'm noticing something. All right, and I be wondering, like, when say, like, I come across this a lot. Really, actually, I have. Being that, you know, us men that end up being locked up, and although we're very transparent about like um our attraction, we're very conspicuous about that. It's like we're blatant. We don't hide that. We don't have mind showing our attraction. You know what I'm saying? But it's different when it's coming from a guy who's incarcerated. You know what I'm saying? It's different. Like it's always a presumption, like as if there's an aspect of desperation. You know what I'm saying? There's always a presumption as if the reason why we could be engaging or deciding to exchange with a woman is because we're attracted, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? But when you don't do enough time, like, we can be straight up. When you don't do enough time, sleep. Sleep, bro. Sleep. Oh, man. You don't get enough time, man. It's like, that's like become so secure yourself in a sense to where it ain't too many. It ain't like a difficulty. You know what I'm saying? Like, I done actually had female friends on the street, and I could just be friends with them. Like, and I ain't really got to be so thinking with my head in my pants. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it's not really the main topic of what I mean, but it's somewhat aligning with what I have to say, because I've got to the point to where I have been undergoing a period of self-examination for some years. You know what I'm saying? I have been studying me, because hey man, I got 2 children out there, and I do not desire to marry neither one of the women that I had children by. You know what I'm saying? And my perspective and my mentality and where I am compared to where they are in life, we're two totally different people now. You know what I'm saying? And my values are just totally different. And when it comes to like me assessing a female, if I'm in exchange with her, or if I'm just, I guess, I come in contact with a woman, I'm gonna assess things that pretty much is far beyond what the average person's values are, because my values aren't the same. You know what I'm saying? So there are certain things that I find valuable, very valuable in a woman, But I've got to this point in my life where, like, man, I'm like I'm 36 years old. I've been through so much. Where I'm at now, I'm like, I was always saying, if I didn't have my wife didn't find me while I was at my lowest in life, ain't no need for me to be trying to scout, period, when I get home. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, when I get home, still, like, you know what I mean? And even if it's me not just being successful, but I believe now it's like, even when I get home, man, I don't think that would never really be something that I don't have my mind wrapped around having a companion in life. You know what I'm saying? Due to all the things that I've been through. I had to walk with God in areas, and I had to, accomplish things in my life and conquer things in my life that, the definition of who I am today is far beyond what I feel like a woman has an actual build for being able to support. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, I used to say the saying, you ain't with what it come with. You know what I'm saying? And that's just really true. In this generation of women, I ain't saying all women are that way, and I'm not like, have my mind fixed on ain't nobody for me. You know what I'm saying? But I honestly feel like, whoever my wife may be, if she'll end up having to be someone who is really clairvoyant for real. She got to be like somebody who has a psychic ability to really understand and know my intent behind all my endeavors in life. You know what I'm saying? My incentives are totally different than why I'm in exchange with a woman now. I'm always still, going through my human nature, being attracted to women, You know what I'm saying? I'm still gonna have my deep adoration and admiration for women. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be aroused, and you know what I mean? That's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes down to like where I'm at with it, it's like I'm at a state now where I can actually, in a very, very healthy way, build with the opposite sex. You know what I'm saying? I can now do business without my head being in my pants. You know what I'm saying? That's just straight up, you know. And I still self-examine myself and my attractions. You know what I'm saying? So whenever I find a woman who maybe not even just enticing, but she's just very attractive to me, and I'm like, dang, that's a beautiful woman. Or dang, I love all the qualities about her. She's very, very beautiful. Or she's very, very intelligent. Her intellect really, really, really draws me, you know? And that still ain't something that's sufficient for me. Because, you know, where I've come from and what I've been through, it's like, I ain't even finna sit here and require a woman to be able to take up any of my filth or anything about me concerning my life. I ain't, that's not, nah. You know, I wouldn't even require a woman while I'm in this circumstance to try to give me her whole heart, knowing I'm not able to be sufficient enough for her physically and secure her and provide her with that security and that comfort. You know, I'm not gonna sit here and require a woman to sit here, and I won't put a woman through nothing like that. So I don't be thinking about no getting with no chick. And even though, although I have that, man, like, I got away with words. God knows I can exploit that and really, really, really be out here swindling people, you know what I mean, and women and getting money. Like, but I ain't even on that. Like, I ain't, period. Like, so now I just, you know, I feel like, you know, when I get home, man, I'm gonna invest in me a pet, like a dog, raise me a nice, good dog. You know what I mean? Have me some pets, man. Probably like some fish and, you know what I mean? Probably a bird. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna focus on my garden, bro. Like, yeah, man, I'm out that guy, like, really. Like, and then there's another thing, because things I'm attracted to, a lot of women ain't really up for. Like, I ain't trying to have no female 60-something years old and she walking and ain't with the playful. Man, I want somebody still can run jog with me at 60, 70 years old and play, and you know what I'm saying? I ain't with all that, man, trying to be so casual and all indoors and just so, yeah, man, I'm out there. Like, I'm gonna be out there, I'm living life in wilderness, like, I'm learning about that and botany, and you know what I'm saying, trying to be a great gardener too. You know, I might start, if I want to dab into like livestock, I'll do it that, you know what I'm saying? But I'm all about like really trying to make myself sufficient enough so to survive and be able to teach my sons how to survive independently. You know what I'm saying? Not have to rely on society and all that. No, man, no, we ain't even on that. Like, and I ain't gonna sit here and say I'm running weak. We got them type of, you know, I ain't, look, that's something I'm wrapping myself around what's tangible and what's really actual, right? Like, for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? Although, like, I entertain, you know what I'm saying? I entertain a lot of illusions. Sometimes I run across some chicks, man, who like to play games, even though I don't like talking on the phone with chicks and all that. But I'll sit there and be in observation with a lot of things, you know, just watching the women today on social media and how, you know, they do their thing on their lives, and you know, just seeing, you know, and being aware of, you know, the mentality and the way of thinking today. And, you know, I culminate a lot of that into the type of sense that, you know, the average person or, you know, just society is having now. You know what I'm saying? And just keep myself up with what's going on. But yeah, man, like, I guess I'm a little too seasoned for what's going on today. You know what I mean? Even like women that were kind of like a little older than me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a little young too, you know what I'm saying? I might be a little too young for that, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, it's just what it is. And I think like right now my focus is really solely on God and how I can be, you know, accurate and sufficient enough to really like be able to still promote that a male is still able to personify the love of God, you know, and not, somebody call my name. Yeah.